Welcome back to AM Northwest. It's a memoir and a manifesto on the power of female friendships. Here to share her story, we welcome the author of First Love, Lilly Dancyger. Good to have you with us, Lilly.
Hi, Helen. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Who inspired this?
Well, all of my friends really, but specifically my cousin Sabina, who is the first love mentioned in the title and in the title essay. We were super close growing up, and she was murdered when she was 20 and I was 21, which just really reaffirmed for me how important the women in my life are to me, and made me want to hold them close and tell them I love them while I can, which is in part what this book is.
Did you start out to write a book about Sabina, or did you start out to write a book about friendships in general, and then the two kind of definitely became intertwined?
Kind of both. Yeah, I didn't exactly have a clear picture. There was, part of me that wanted to write essays about my friends, and while I was doing that, I also was, feeling the urge bubble up to write about Sabina. And it became clear pretty quickly to me that those were actually one story. Because in writing about Sabina, I didn't want to write a book about murder.
Right.
I write a book about love.
Right, absolutely. So talk to me then about the various facets that are in your book about your friendships, your female friendships, and how important they were to you and how they continue to be important, really.
Yeah. So in the book, as in life, each relationship kind of opens up into a world of its own, and each essay in the book is about a close relationship in my life, but it's also about some bigger idea, of what it means to be a woman in the world, of what it means to live in community and to love people and to be interdependent. And, there are lots of different kinds of love that exist within close friendships. There's an essay about mothering and how friends can mother each other. There's an essay about like obsession and codependence
Yeah.
and the sometimes fine line between a really intimate friendship and romantic love. Just tried to cover as many of those kind of complex facets as
Oh,
possible.
yeah. I think of each of us has a friend in all of those categories, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and adolescent love between two girls, a friendship love, is intense oftentimes, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's one of the longer essays in the book is about my teenage BFF and how kind of intertwined and enmeshed and obsessed we were with each other.
Right.
And I've spoken about that essay to women throughout the process of writing this book, and kind of the universal reaction is like, "Oh my God, yes, I had a friendship like that." So that's been cool to see. That really is, I think, a common experience.
Sometimes too, I think when you have intense friendships, you think that they're going to keep you safe, but that's not necessarily true.
Not necessarily, as much as we try to. And one thing I kind of figured out about myself in the process of writing this book is that one of the ways I've always shown care is to try to keep people safe.
Right.
I was always very protective of Sabina, but we can't be there watching over each other every second. But that doesn't mean it's not always worth it to put your heart out there and love someone intensely.
Yeah. What's the takeaway for readers that you would like them to have?
I've had a couple people have told me that they finished reading the book and immediately pick up the phone and call their best friend
Oh,
to
yeah, that's
they
great.
love them. Yeah. And I was like, that's perfect. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly it.
because friends help us survive, honestly.
Absolutely. And they help us become ourselves, help
Yeah,
us figure out, our best selves and who we want to be in the world and what's possible
yeah,
for us.
absolutely. You have a book event at Powell's City of Books on
I
10th and
do.
West Burnside. That's pretty exciting. You're going to have fun. First Love,
I
again,
can't
is the
wait.
name of the book. It's tonight at 7. Again, Powell's City of Books, 10th and West Burnside. The book, again, is First Love. Lilly, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You bet.